like relationship when they were younger, which they're all different. They're all different people, so but they all connect somehow later. Okay, so these next two books are from a series as well. Again, I apologize because I should have just brought the whole books with me. But the first book is called Powerless. But this one is actually not the first book, it's the third one, so let me switch it up here. So these books are by Elsie Silver, and they are from the Chestnut series. And the first book is called Flawless, which I do not have because I gave to my sister because I wanted her to read it. Flawless is a yes from me. Then after that is Heartless. And this one is kind of like a grumpy trope. I think that's what you call it. I don't know. But this one is a yes from me. It's called Heartless. It says working as a nanny from the world's grumpiest single dad should be simple, except she can't keep her eyes off of him. It's a cowboy, or yeah, cowboy is someone that works at a ranch or owns a ranch. And the girl is a nanny. There is an age gap here, not too big, I don't think. I'm not sure. But this book was really, really good, and it is spicy, so just so you know. Then after this one is the last book that I have here to review, and it's called Powerless. This one is actually the third book from this series from Elsie Silver. And it says, two childhood friends, two broken hearts, one impromptu road trip to get away from everything. That's all this was supposed to be. This book's a maybe. Yeah, like I got through it. It wasn't my favorite one out of the whole series. It was a little more hard to get into just because the characters were not that, like I didn't connect with them as much. There wasn't much like background about the characters because these are like the friends of the other people from the other books, the guys from the other books on the Chestnut series. They're brothers, and this one's about a friend that was raised with them, and the dad, like they all look at each other like they're brothers, so he's also looked at as a brother. But I feel like there's not, I don't know, the way it was written, you can't really connect with the characters as much, but it's still a maybe. I can mention the next books that I also read. The next books were called, I think the next one after this is called Restless. That's what it is. Restless, I believe. Let me look. No, not Restless. Reckless. I'm sorry. I did not finish Reckless because one, I think I was just in a slump and it did not like. And that's about a friend. Anyway, I'm going way off topic here. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this book review, even it was a little all over the place. I promise on the next one I will be more organized. But thank you so much for